The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
What is up?
Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Now it's going to be third down.
What is up?
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Open man, that's Luther Burden. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
Gain of 14 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Open man, that's Lomo Dunze. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
That's good for a Bears.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He's got it about the 8. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Run it up.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he's in! Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Packers nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Down. Red. 38. Ready?
Throwing to begin is Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Inside the 30. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. 52 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Okay, right.
Second down, they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3
Come on, set.
at the Bears' 5-yard
Black.
line.
95. Hut, hut.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
What is that?
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Now a screen set up for Edwards. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Set to go now on first and 10.
What is up?
Moore going in motion. On first and 10, it's Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
What is up?
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On third down, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Bears will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Move 32.
On play action, Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal.
He will do it himself. He's in. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will get out in front 17-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
Flight blue. Let's go. Black 40. Hut.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Love. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Chicago.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced to his right. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Roll, Ogunze. Touchdown, Bears. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Tyro Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
Love to throw it on first down. He finds Hayden Reed for the grab. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
45. White. Set.
Love to throw on first and 10. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
15 yards.
Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Black 95. Hut.
Back to throw is Love. For the middle. That one caught by Watson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. 10 Black. Hut, hut.
On first down, it's Love. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Ready.
Now, Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Third, they need 8.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Red, cycle. Set.
To throw is Love. This is caught at 2. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
First down.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set cut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Ready, break.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Ready?
Here's Luck. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Drill green. 6. Mega. Cut.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 50 green. Ready.
Now Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Here we go,
line.
set. Black, 95. Set.
A good play action with Love. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And a nice return here as well. Takes it up to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
What is it? Slam left.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
2nd
7.
down, they need 7.
What is it?
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Chicago.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. To the goal line and in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
14. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready. Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lutz for the extra point. Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good.
Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
10 yards.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
36-yard line.
Again, it's Edwards. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Edwards. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
On the ground, it's Edwards. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
What is going on?
They'll run the toss here with Edwards. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Odunze. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Steal, black. Here we go. Black, 95. Ready.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Hut.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38. Set, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
10 black. Set.
On 2nd down, Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Blaster, 6. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
50, green. Hut, hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he will score. Game on. Jaden Reed, touchdown Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
What is it hurt?
On the give, it's Edwards. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll put Loveland in motion. We're trying to run for the 1st down with Edwards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Come on, come on.
Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to have the Bears 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
At the 41-yard line.
What is that?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Second and inches. In motion, it's Odunze. From the gun, give to Edwards. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to Burden. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the 1st time with DeAndre Swift. That's time out for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
from the shotgun. It's Williams. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it, and it's completed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll go with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.